What's going on, JW Faction? My name is Josh Williamson. So for this little video recipe, I'm going to show you my personal favorite fudge brownie recipe. This is easy to make, doesn't take too much time at all, so let's get started. So to start this recipe off, into this little microwave safe bowl, I have 14 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. What we're going to do with these is we're going to put this in the microwave on high for about 30 seconds, give it a stir, and repeat that process until the chocolate is melted. Alright, as you can see here, the chocolate is now nice and melted. Now what we're going to do with this chocolate is we're going to let this cool at room temperature just to make sure that whenever we add it to the batter that we're going to make later, it doesn't cook anything. So on to that step. So what we're also going to do is in this little cup right here, I have 1/4 cup of warm water. And to that, I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of coffee powder. And we're just going to stir that in a little bit. For the next step in this big mixing bowl, I have 10 ounces of softened butter at room temperature. And now we're going to add 2 cups of white sugar to that. And using a whisk, we're just going to whisk everything together until everything is well combined and it's nice and creamy. It'll take a little while, but you'll eventually get there. Alright, now that the butter and sugar is combined, now what we're going to do is going to add in 4 eggs, about a teaspoon or 2 worth of vanilla extract, and the water and coffee mixture that we made before. Now, I've said this in my chocolate lava cake recipe video, this does not make the brownies that we're making right now taste like coffee. What this does is it just enhances the chocolate flavor a little bit, makes it more intense. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna mix this all in with the butter and sugar until it's all combined. It'll look like it's not mixing together at first, but trust me, it'll get there. All right, now that's all well combined, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add the melted chocolate that we melted before in there, and like I said, make sure that it's cooled so you don't cook the eggs that are in there. And just whisk that in until it's all well combined. Okay, now that's all mixed in, now what we're going to do is we're going to add in 1 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour, about 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and just a small pinch of salt, maybe like half a teaspoon's worth, just to enhance the flavor. Now what we're going to do is using a rubber spatula, we just want to gently fold this in until it's just well combined. You do not want to overmix it. Okay, so it's all mixed in. Remember, you do not want to overmix it. Now, if you want to add some more stuff to this batter, like maybe nuts or chocolate chips or chocolate chunks, feel free to do so. I just like them how they are. Alright, so for the next step, I have a 9x13" baking tray that I've lined with parchment paper. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add the brownie batter that we made before into the pan. And then just spread it all over the edges and the corners. Just make sure it's evened out so that it bakes evenly. Okay, so now that's done, what we're going to do now is we're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for about 40 to 45 minutes, or until you insert a skewer or a toothpick in the center and it comes out with a few moist crumbs on it. Not baked all the way through, but just a few moist crumbs on it. So on to that step. Alright, our brownies are done baking. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let these cool in the tray completely before we take it out and cut it into pieces. Okay, now that the brownies have cooled down a little bit, what we're going to do now is we're just going to cut them into pieces. Now, I have a knife with me, but to start off with, I'm going to use this really cool, like, divider that I got along with another pan, and just press down like that. Makes it pretty easy to get even-sized pieces of brownies. So I'll cut these into pieces, and I'll show them for presentation. Alright, our fudge brownies are done. Like I said, they didn't take too much time at all. They were easy to make, and they taste wonderful. Like I said, this is my favorite fudge brownie recipe, and I really hope you try it out. But if you do, leave it in the comment section down below and tell me what you thought, whether you liked it or you hated it. And if you liked this video, thumb it up. If you hate this video, thumb it down. And be sure to subscribe button to become a member of the JW Faction on a journey to 10,000 subscribers. See you later.